And good morning, folks. This is your old pal, Uncle Al. And this is just the Thursday chat. And get some breakfast drink out. Now, a lot of people ask me questions and stuff, and I try to answer back. And a lot of people are worried about the cold weather and stuff. And I say, if you check out Hubble's Cat or BC Gerbs, we all have sleeping bags rated for cold weather. I have a summer bag and have a winter bag. And usually that take care of stuff. And a lot of people say, but I don't have a sleeping bag. Well, there's certain tricks you can do. One thing, you get 2 wool blankets. I prefer 3 if it's really cold. You have to have 2 ground sheets. All right. If you're old school and you like to practice reenactment, I recommend the ground sheets they used in the Civil War, or gum blankets. Those are great. They work well. I've seen modern reproduction for regular backpackers. I'm not spending $140 for that. It works well. It does not wick moisture like the plastic ones. But I'm not spending $140 for it. Hell no. And it's vulcanized. So any spark on it won't burn the linen underneath or the canvas underneath, which I find very good. Okay. Been busy. Got my suicide drink, the purple drink. Old joke. You have to be a survivalist to understand that joke. I have my morning coffee. Okay, if you notice, I'm wearing a toque or a knitted cap. And during the summer times, these go like 99 cents. Thank you to Common Sense with Elizabeth. She sent me one of these. These are really nice. Okay. You should have that part of your sleeping kit. And you should have some kind of long sleeve shirt. Okay. Turtleneck. And then to keep yourself warm, sometimes it gets really cold. I'll add a jacket to it. Puffy jacket's great. Another trick is you have gloves. These aren't work gloves. These are more like ski gloves or insulated. Make sure it reaches down here, and if you have a safety pin, pin it together so no parts of your skin is exposed. And that'll keep you also warmer if you're using the blanket and gum blanket or ground sheet system. Okay, nothing exposed. If you don't have gloves, woolen socks will work also well. All right? And that's for the sleep kit. Let's see. And in our chat, we're going to talk about preppers. Now, right now, preppers is a buzzword that everybody's tacking on to their channel. Or I'm a prepper, I'm a preaching prepper, prepper this, prepper that. Pretty soon it's Diet Dr. Pepper, prepper soft. I have no idea. Anyway, it's the new buzzword. It used to be survivalists, back to earthers, homesteaders. It's just a buzzword. And I tell people to read this because it comes in phases. It's cyclical. You have one year, it's these guys or those guys. And they just pick up buzzwords so it makes them sound great. Uncle Alan is not a prepper or back to earther or homesteader or bushcrafter or whatever. Okay? Uncle Alan is just old Uncle Alan. I dabble a bit, a lot of things. I like to go camping. I like clothes. I like cooking. I used to water paint. I have a picture up here someplace. I think you can see in the background. Of the old farmstead before it was mowed down. As growing up as a kid. But like I said, I have a lot of interests. So, and a lot of people that I talk to is that you're too much in a clique. So what I'm going to do is separate it from myself from the clique for certain reasons, and also you have to be more into the meta, what they're going to program people to do, and it's more visual stimulating, but stupid as hell because my friends keep telling me a lot of people don't have IQs higher than a sixth grader, which is true. But anyway, that's the first thing I do recommend you read this book. It's a college level book. You can still find it on Amazon or eBay by Lydia King. It's a college text. I tell people, college text, you have to be, your reading rate has to be over 12th grade, and it has to, if you have dyslexia, I don't recommend this book. It's a college level book. Okay, now, the other book I always tell people, if you're a homesteader, try to get Esther Dickey's books. Okay, this is the updated one, Skills for Survival, How Families Can Prepare. It covers first aid, water, and gardening. It's not hard, folks. Again, it's 12th grade reading level. Okay? And let's see. She shows you how to do certain things with certain seeds. I highly recommend this book. She includes pictures and diagrams and stuff, so it's easier for most people to understand. Now, the Modern Survivalist that's his channel. Ferdinand Gary. This is the classic. You can still get this on Amazon, and I will get the Street Smart book. I gotta remember where I put that. But anyway, get this book, read it. This is what's going on with the United States. Remember, we're going to be just like Venezuela if you keep voting these idiots in and certain organizations. Venezuela used to be the third richest nation in the Western Heaven, in our area. That's North and South America. Third, they were going to be number one by now. But what happened? You had socialism. And that really did a crapshoot to Venezuela. Okay? And I offer any rich Venezuelan ladies who wants to escape and wants to get a U.S. citizenship. Hi, I'm old Uncle Al. You know me as that crazy old kook. I won't live too long, so if you come over, I'll show you a few tricks and make you nice and set up here in the United States. Plus, you got my name. I don't think about kids because I picked up a dose of radiation someplace. I can't remember where. So anyway, you have that offer. I offer also to the rich Chinese who are escaping from the CCP. If any of you guys have a daughter or you're middle-aged, rich Chinese woman, Mandarin, Cantonese, I don't care. If you want to get a green card and stuff, that's fine. I won't be living too long. So get married, take my name. Welcome to America. Now, I know what the CCP's plans for America, but still America's pretty big. Even after it gets balkanized, you'll still make money, and your money is a little bit more safer here. I keep telling people the Great Reset is now the Great Offset. They really screwed up on a few things. This plan will fail, both because the CCP and the NWO really screwed up things. I mean, bad, really bad. So it might backfire on them. And I tell a lot of people, get lawyers and plan to sue everybody down the road. Your school systems, your school boards, because a lot of people don't know what's going on. They don't know what's going on in their backyard. Okay? So get a lawyer, plan to sue the living hell out of everybody. Because that's the next big thing. The next big thing, people forget what happened in 1922. Well, if you watched my face thing, I told you disease is going to hit. And what was number 2? Natural disasters. And still everybody cracked jokes and, yeah, Uncle Alan's crazy. Well, who's laughing in British Columbia? Now, Hubble's cat asked me to do a big favor because he's been in the doghouse for doing certain bad things on YouTube, and YouTube said, "No, camera, we do not like that." So Hubble's cat got that. All right. Yeah, boy. Oh, another thing. I forgot to put Ragnarok prepper. It's going to be in the description below. But please check out these channels right here. We have Waypoint Survival. We have Matt Hallbrook. Good luck on hunting deer. We have Fab Dozy. See that? I spelled it right. We have Mary Nest. I like her cooking and prepping pantry ideas. Great channel. Ranger Survival Fieldcraft. It's a great channel. I like all this stuff. But I tell people, when you watch these channels, okay, it's in a perfect location. Most of the bushcrafters are in either Central State or East Coast environments, which is a wooded environment. Do you know where I live? I have 6 environments I have to deal with. Anything from desert to savanna to low foothills to high foothills to alpine to high Sierras, and a few other things that a lot of people didn't know about this area. And they say, "Oh no, I didn't know Oregon had deserts." You know, it drives me nuts. And then you have the modern survivalist. That's this guy's channel. Okay? And then we have Steve Wallace. If you want to know about guerrilla camping, you go check out Steve Wallace. I know my handwriting is bad. I'm not high tech and I don't have a whiteboard like Steve or Bob. Sorry. I'm just a little old me. And I'm cheap. Okay? Now, I did show everybody in Canada you should have had 30 days of food. I've been saying this for 3 years to Hubble's cat, and he calls me Mr. Diebulfrog. It's up cloud. Okay? I did warn people. Go back and check my old videos. I did a bunch of these. Why have it? I'm doing it for Hubble's cat. Now, I do recommend if you're in the Vancouver area, you should have already a gas can, 5-gallon gas can. I can't remember how much. I think it's like 20 liters or something. And your car should be fuel efficient. A lot of the railroads around Vancouver, around the port and everything, and also the roads have been washed away. Last I heard, I have a notes. Where did I put all my notebooks? Let's see. No, you don't want to learn about that. Around the Vancouver area, the Canadian Air Force has been called out, and certain rescue teams, mudslides, road closures. In certain areas, all the gas stations have been drained or flooded out. Do not drink the surface water. Thousands of farm animals are floating in the water. That's why they don't want you to drink it. Also, certain sewer lines have been compromised. So, they say do not drink the water. See the clarity of the water. If it's cloudy or brown, do not drink it. If you suspect, if it's like clear, cloudy, boil the water. Certain grocery stores have been cleaned out. Vancouver is cut off by road and rail due to the recent mudslides and flooding. Okay, and a word from the local officials: do not panic, and please be on standby to evacuate. You should have your evacuation kit. Oh, Lordy. Now, I did show this on 3 other videos, and I'm getting tired. You should all have this. I know, nobody can ever read my handwriting. And it won't be in the description. Go check my older videos. Could have been taken down, but I don't know. This is common sense stuff. You have flour, you have milk, It could be vegan, it could be shelf stable, it could be powdered, dried eggs on a number 10 can, assorted dry fruits, onions fresh and dehydrated, assorted dried vegetables, assorted dried beans, salt, lard, yeast, baking soda, baking powder, cream of tartar, cornstarch, ketchup a large bottle, cornmeal or maize, vanilla extract, sugar, dried mustard. I like English. Okay, this is listed in God knows how many videos. Now, if you write down in the comments, do you want an exact thing and fill it out on the bottom of the description, I'll do it in the next video. But right now, I am so backlogged. And I think this is video 86. And I won't get done. Now, okay, you see all that? And we got spices and other things. Coffee, bay leaf. You should have all this done 3 years ago. I told Canada this. Hubble's cat, everybody else was cracking jokes on, oh, what the hell they were like. Yeah, I know history's repeating again. Urban Grandpa Prepper. Thanks for the message, Ray. Lord, I'm getting tired. Okay. Thanks to LV, I got a package. Thanks for the fine folks in Michigan. And I can reuse this bag. It's a nice Ziploc bag. And let's see. First thing is, she sent me some Kikkoman soups. Now I make my own at home. I got a bulk bin of not these, but I have fresh miso and dehydrated tofu, and I grow my own green onions, and I have the seaweed for this, so it's fairly easy. Okay, folks? Simple as hell. And these are great for backpacking. Boil water, you put your water in your thermos, and I keep it hot, and when you want a nice cup of soup, you pour that in. Not rocket science, folks. And thank you, Yvonne, on this. I mean, LV. Sorry. Brains fried this morning. What I really like is hometown newspapers. I tell people, if you have a small hometown newspaper, please put some money in it. Give donations. Make sure they keep running. This one I really like to enjoy. It's in Michigan. Okay, they've been around since for the last 150 years. Okay, local news, everything local. It doesn't have the national news garbage. And you see where they used to be at, where the print shop. And this one I really enjoy. It tells you the history, tells you local businesses, it tells you things to do and everything. It's a newspaper, and I highly recommend it if you're in Michigan. Contact them, make donations, support them. Now, these small independent newspapers are a backbone of America. A lot of people don't realize it. And once these are gone, big business, big tech, Yavold, government takes over permanently. So it's a long one because I got a lot of things I got to do today. And this is just Uncommons chats. And they sent me, Laurent sent me the 2022. I really like this. If I had more time and I was healthier, I would settle down in Michigan. I hate the winter, so I'll be probably popping into Florida or Brazil. But it's nice hometown America. Now here's their, I think it's a daily or a weekly. I think it's a daily newspaper. And I guess when I was wondering if I did service or something, I got mentioned in there, and I'm trying to figure out what, huh? And I'm confused. Like I said, I'm gonna have memory loss. Inside the paper, somebody did remember me. I just don't know who. I don't know where. I really like these old-timey newspapers. It's a bit Americana. I really like Americana. And when I send this to Japan, because Japanese people goes nuts over this stuff. Okay? This is part of nostalgia, part of the past. They really go crazy over this. Now, I tell a lot of people, if you do it right, you get people in other countries ask for this. And let's see. Insert generic attempt to be witty and edgy in the title, Uncle Al. Thank you very much. I was like to getting email alerts on that. Edgy? Come on. Okay. I don't know who. If you can see that's pretty weird. All right. People in Michigan remembers me. I don't know why, but it's like when I see things like that in the paper or news, and I'm trying to wonder what the hell is this about? You know, it scares the hell out of me. Normally, I'm reading about the hog future. Yeah, that's some fine pig right there. Or Lakers fought, Michigan Lakers college fought hard in season open. Coach had accident. Winter coats donated to baby pantry. Oh, let's make that a little photo of that. You know, home stuff. You know, you can sit down, go like this, and quietly read and look over and look at your grandnephews like, what the hell's wrong with you? Okay? And thank you, LV, for sending me this. I miss this kind of newspaper. Everybody's on their one of these things looking up the news. And I keep telling people, do you know every time you read one of those sections like Apple or Bing or something like that, electronic digital, they're brainwashing you. They're taking down notes of what you like. And then you get these weird messages. Do you have erection problems? Are you crazy? Can you poo at night? You know, are you wetting the bed? Do you need a power chair? You know, all sorts of stuff. You know, you're fat. You need to lose weight. Try our gym. You get all these ads and they bombard you. Why? Because you read something digital. Okay, folks. Now I'll catch you later. I have to do something. Robert from Homestead Aquarius asked me to help out Trey, and I still gotta. It's like Fibbers McGee's closet. I gotta still find that plans for a super hiking stick for Trey of the Vineyard Chick. So please check out Robert's channel first on that, the challenge, and then check out the Vineyard Chicks. And I'll see you later. I hope you watched all the way to the end. I try to be entertaining. I try to be polite. I try to be nice and happy and everybody. I try not to insult people because a lot of people are getting red flagged right now, and I will do a video explaining what's going on. And remember, things are changing into the meta universe. So be on your toes and try not to be like, oh, what's wrong with him? He's part of the Facebook meta group. He has goggles and he has a wire coming out of his head. And everybody laughed at me in the 90s telling people everybody be a wirehead in 2020. They thought I was nuts. Who's wrong now? I'll see you later, folks. Have a nice day.